As their battle draws near,
bring on Rolly. You know, he's part of the PBC. We already ran it once with PBC. I need to get my get back. I'm going to beat Rolly. And we're gonna
Ryan Garcia has not stopped harassing Rolly Romero. He has openly ridiculed Rolly as a clown who has no business being in the same ring as him and referred to him as the easiest payday of his career. Jan even jokingly said in a recent interview that he would struggle more to spar with his trainer than to defeat Romero.
Tremendous fighter. He's a tremendous fighter. The only people he cannot beat happens to be myself, Gervonta Davis.
Interview Ryan Garcia continued his war of words on social media, declaring, "I'm bringing the broom on May 2nd, sweep time," signaling his intent to dominate. He didn't stop there, calling Rolly Romero's style predictable and saying Romero's best hope was to pray for a miracle. Not one to back down, Romero fired back, calling Garcia's fame shallow and more about social media than boxing skills. However, many fans dismissed his response, seeing Garcia as the far superior fighter. The ongoing back and forth has only heightened anticipation for their May 2nd showdown. Oscar de la Hoya, Garcia's promoter, has fully embraced the rivalry, calling it the most anticipated fight of the year. He went even further, saying that the Cinco de Mayo weekend event in New York will be unlike anything boxing fans have ever witnessed. De La Hoya likened the moment to the golden era of boxing, when legends fought in historic outdoor venues like Yankee Stadium. "This fight will surpass everything you've ever heard of or seen," De La Hoya declared. "It's going to be monumental." With both fighters trading barbs and tensions running high, the stage is set for an explosive matchup. Whether Garcia lives up to his promise of a sweep or Romero proves his doubters wrong, fans can expect an electrifying showdown when the two step into the ring.
I'm very feel right now. I'm very feel.
Do you feel a little disrespected? Because everybody says if he wins this fight, he's going to Haney immediately. So do you feel like you're getting a little looked over?
My daughter's on my undercard.
What weight is the fight out?
Interview for casual admirers, die-hard boxing fans are rolling their eyes at De La Hoya's enthusiasm, even if it seems genuine. In actuality, Romero has already lost twice and didn't look very well in his most recent bout with Manuel James Garcia. Is at the height of his career, however, which makes this fight seem more like a mismatch than a historic bout. The undercard also doesn't help. Jose Ramirez, who recently lost to Arnold Barboza Jr., will face Evan Haney. To put it mildly, fans are ambivalent. Interview Oscar de la Hoya's job is to sell the fight, not admit it's a one-sided matchup. Promoting a lackluster card and a fight against a seemingly overmatched opponent wouldn't exactly be a winning strategy. Instead, he's doing what any promoter would, building excitement, hyping the event, and selling tickets. To his credit, he's at least attempting to add some prestige by tying it to boxing's historic past, framing it as a can't-miss spectacle. Still, some boxing insiders believe De La Hoya is simply stirring the pot. This is a classic promoter's playbook. Talk up the fight as if it's an all-time great battle, even if the reality doesn't match the narrative. One fan on social media summed it up. Hype the fight, compare it to Ali Frazier, and hope. People forget that Rolly got knocked out twice already. Meanwhile, the Haney versus Ramirez bout has generated more curiosity than pure excitement. Haney's last fight ended in a brutal loss, and fans are eager to see how he responds. Will he bounce back, or will the psychological and physical toll from his last defeat prove too much? Some believe he could crumble under pressure. Speculation is already swirling about whether Haney has fully recovered, both mentally and physically. With both fights on the horizon, the build-up continues. Whether De La Hoya's promotional push pays off or fans see through the hype, Fight Night will provide all the answers.
I see that that's the most tension. Is there real beef there, or is it just you want to get ahead and you see him as a guy that you sparred a lot and you feel you should be in that position?
No, I want to chop that kid's head off.
If Ramirez has anything left, he could end Haney's run for good. Haney's team insists he's ready to bounce back, but doubts remain. Meanwhile, Oscar De La Hoya revealed that Isaac Pitbull Cruz was considered as an opponent for Ryan Garcia, but Cruz declined due to a prior commitment. Maybe next time. If Ryan wins, De La Hoya said, emphasizing his goal of making exciting fights. Fans, however, argue that Cruz would have been a far better matchup than Romero. Many feel the event lacks credibility and believe Turkey Sheikh, who is helping organize the card, should secure last-minute replacements for Romero and Ramirez to strengthen the lineup. With criticism mounting, the event's success may ultimately depend on whether the fights deliver. Garcia and Haney will have to prove themselves in the ring, regardless of the skepticism surrounding their matchups.
I would say Pitbull Cruz is a more difficult fighter than Ryan Garcia, wouldn't you agree? He's much more durable, he punches, he's aggressive. Ryan Garcia's would run like a turkey, like I said.
But the hype mill of De La Hoya isn't slowing down. The majority of boxing fans don't believe him when he says that Garcia's fight will be remarkable and highlights how wonderful the Cinco de Mayo weekend is for boxing. They are aware that Garcia will probably easily defeat Romero in the fight and provide one-sided entertainment, but even as De La Hoya is promoting this as an unforgettable occasion, many people are already focusing on Garcia's next opponents, particularly Devin Haney.
You want that rematch with Ryan Garcia? Is that something that's like, man, I gotta get that back?
He was right here, I get it back right now. Because it's just, you know, if somebody did you like that, you want to take it because I did that already.
Fans are now most interested in seeing how Haney does in his next bout. After his most recent loss, his reputation suffered greatly, and many people question if he will ever be able to return to his former level of success. Some others think Haney may possibly be mentally ill and only participating in this fight to get paid. Haney's career at the highest level of the sport may come to an end if Ramirez pulls off an upset. Ultimately, De La Hoya's role is straightforward. Promote the fight, maintain the excitement, and convince fans that this is an event they simply must see, regardless of whether it lives up to the expectations. The true question is whether Garcia will advance to more competitive opposition and whether Haney can survive his battle.
I still think Devin Haney can beat Ryan Garcia.
Oh yeah, I do.
Don't fight that type of style. Don't stand right in front of him.
Yeah.
Do your Devin Haney, and get out of there.
And that's what you do with rematches. You find everything you did wrong. You know it instantly after the
interview. In any case, fans are anticipating the drama, but it appears that this is what is taking place. Some fans are thrilled about Ryan Garcia rejoining the coach who helped him provide one of his finest games against Luke Campbell, but not all of the excitement around his choice to reconcile with Eddie Rosso has been positive. Some consider this to be a disorderly move, another episode in Ryan's never-ending tale of not being able to commit to a single trainer. Many have questioned whether Garcia's true problem isn't with trainers at all, but rather something more profound. Since he split from Derek James after just 2 fights.
It would be an amazing fight, you know. Me and Ryan sparred way back when, you know. We sparred twice, and there's always it's gonna be. I mean, that fight will sell out. I know that fight will sell out.
View Ryan Garcia's time with Derek James initially seemed promising. James, known for his no-nonsense training style and ability to refine elite fighters, was expected to take Garcia's game to the next level. However, the partnership quickly fizzled out, while Garcia secured a victory over Oscar Duarte and delivered an impressive knockout of Devin. Critics pointed out inconsistencies in his performances. Many felt he relied too heavily on his signature left hook and lacked a clear defensive strategy. Garcia's frequent trainer changes have also raised eyebrows. After parting ways with Joe Goossen, who coached him through fights against Gervonta, Davis and Javier Fortuna, he switched to James, only to end up back where he started with Rosso. This pattern is becoming harder for fans to ignore. Every time things don't feel perfect, Garcia changes coaches instead of addressing deeper issues in his game. As his career progresses, many wonder if constant trainer shifts will hinder his long-term growth. View Henry Garcia.
I mean, I hope he keeps training with Derek James. It was a good performance. Yeah, he won.
Yeah.
He stopped Jordan.
His father has justified the most recent change, saying that returning to Rosso is more about comfort and optimism than it's about disparaging James. Regarding what transpired with him, there was nothing in Texas. According to Henry, things weren't as good for Ryan last year as they were here. When you can turn things around, why go somewhere bad? This remark alone caused uproar since it raises the possibility that Ryan didn't feel comfortable in Texas. Garcia was accused by critics of not wanting to be pushed too hard when they jumped on this.
Let's be honest, man. Tank's toughest opponents by far has been me. Me and him are gonna run that back. I'm gonna get my world title May 13th, and then me and him gonna run that.
What happened? Come back to get it rolling.
Tank had him from the beginning. Like, I'm not saying about the game prior to that. I can see what's going